Hey, this is Chris Olkowski. Just gonna talk about just fear. And there's a lot of people having fear right now or anger, and a lot of emotions are heightened because of the um, elections and the riots and just the Supreme Court um, is like October 16th, and just thinking about all these different things that are causing us to have stress or concerns. Some people are just trying to say, "Oh, everything will be fine," um, but I think we're living in a time where there's a lot of things that are happening that normally wouldn't be happening, and then, like I said, the riots, people deciding to pack the court, change the whole way we are thinking in terms of how many justices on the court, socialism versus capitalism. I mean, these are major changes, and I don't think some people don't realize that. If you're thinking that everything's gonna be okay in this, I think you're being deceived. You're deceiving yourself, and I think the only reason why it might be, we can buy some time and be okay is that we really, as Christians, pray, because we have to pray that God can preserve our country, because there's certain things like socialism. I mean, if it goes wrong, I mean, I don't think we can go towards that without having major problems, but only because it has never worked. Um, there's a lot of reasons why. I'm not going to get into it right here because I don't want to. I don't want to do all about socialism and versus capitalism, but um, it actually this has been tried in the 1800s. People didn't realize that, and in America, and it didn't work. So it's not the answer. The answer is Jesus Christ. And I want to just share this video because of that. There's, to mainly focus on, if you're not a Christian, to think about that and just ponder the fact that at least keep a thought about, maybe I don't, like I used to be in a mainline denomination, either Catholic, Lutheran. I won't name one because I don't think it matters, but I had it wrong. I thought Christianity was a certain thing. It was religion and it was just rules. And then all of a sudden, I just really thought, I'm going to take a shot. I'm just going to say, you know what? I'm going to try God fully. I mean, not just fake, just, half-hearted. I'm going to really say, God, you show me. I don't want to listen to anybody else. I don't want to be directed by anybody else, but I just want to hear from you and just really be sincere about it and really ask. And if you're really sincere and you really want to hear from God, He will direct you to the right way. And if anybody ever has problem concerns about it or wants to know more about it, you can message me on YouTube, put a comment, or on Facebook. My name is Chris Zalkowski, and that way you can, maybe I can talk to you about it a little bit and give you some insight on some things, because there's a lot of falsehood out there and there's a lot of misinformation, and there's Christians that are not walking the way they should too. That's caused a lot of problems. I totally get why some people don't like Christianity and why they think that churches are a mess, because they are. There's a lot of mess out there, and I think that's going to be changing. Not necessarily all churches, but I think that the true churches are going to get better, and then there's going to be false churches that are going to go more towards the world and more towards things that are not of God. And so you're going to find out there's going to be a mix of the world in a certain type of people in the church, and then there's going to be a whole different section of what it means to be church, and that's going to be the true church. And I'm talking about those that are going to be willing to sacrifice and look towards the true God, because obviously Jesus Christ was not part of the establishment. I mean, he was not the Pharisees and the Sadducees. If anybody knows about the Bible, they were not. They were the religious elite. They were the people that says this is the way to go. Jesus was against that. He was for the common people. But more than anything, he was listening to the Father. He had the Holy Spirit. He was listening to the Holy Spirit. and he did things that were not even possible, like raising from the dead. And some people may not believe that, but I'm just saying is that the answer is seek God with all your heart and ask Him, not anybody else, keeping an open mind to really direct you, because it's going to get very confusing. And I mean, you can listen to some of my videos. I talk about the Holy Spirit a lot, but if you have any other questions about salvation or anything, I mean, I'll tell you what it all, what the differences are and stuff and what's going on, because there's a lot of out there. And, I'm willing to be honest with you what I think about it and why certain things are the way they are. Because I graduated in psychology and I'm a nurse, but I mean, this is more in the psychology realm of it and why people do the way do things they do. And that helps me with Christianity because of the fact that I understand why there's so many different religions and why there's so many different parts of Christianity. And so just putting that out there. Okay, talk to you later.